And he said, okay, let's go to Revelation 12:11. Revelation 12:11 says this. It says, through the blood of the Lamb and the power of our testimony, or what God and Christ has done for us, that Satan is trampled under our feet. So listen, when you tell people what Christ has done for you, it will change lives, and it has nothing to do with you. It's like, okay, so I decided to start giving my testimony what God has done for me. And I'll be quite honest, my testimony is always different. And this is what I mean. I never know what part of the story I'm trying to tell you. Until I normally get to the location I'm at. And I just kind of tell people on one particular part of my life that God has made a difference in, and maybe, hopefully, that'll change someone's life. Christ has done his part, so I guess I have to do mine.
Amen.
So, I was born. Anyone else here born?
Yeah.
Sweet! 5 people raised, 6 people raised their hand. The rest of you are all figments of my imagination. Because that's scary. But I was born in Florida, Pahokee, in swamp country, sugarcane country. I don't remember any of it because we moved straight to Alabama, and then Georgia, and then New York, and then we moved to New York, Long Island. I was about 4 years old. I actually got hit by a car. My skull was fractured. My dad said when he came out and got me, my head felt like a big marshmallow. But luckily there was an emergency vehicle came picked me up, took care of me. But we ended up moving to upstate New York in the mountains. I was in the Catskills. And the earliest memory that I actually have, I found out, was this. I had this dream. So my mid-20s. And it was being forced as a young boy to do something else to other young boys that no little boy should ever be doing. That was a strange dream to have. I'm married, I have kids. It's just a weird dream to have just pop up once in a while. So I ended up sharing that with a very close friend of mine, actually my best friend. And I said, it's kind of weird that I have this dream, but I'm just going to tell you about it. I don't know why, I'm just going to tell you, because I've never told anyone, it's just weird. And he looked at me in the eyes and said, I'm sorry. That was me. I didn't think you remembered. Now here's the thing, I'm not mad. He was a kid too. He didn't know what he was doing. Matter of fact, we were just products of our culture and our atmosphere that was around us. I was just glad I knew why I had the dream now. And from that point forward, I never had that dream again. But just to give you context of where I came from as a kid, that was a part of growing up. Sexuality and alcohol was something we were always told to chase. Now, before I go any further, I want to be real clear. I love my parents and I love my family. I love my mom. My mom was actually saved at Meatland. It's a place. I promise you. Meatland is a place. And she's been going to our church for a while. We were sharing the gospel with her, and other people were sharing the gospel with her. We're sitting at Meatland going to pick up some meat, a big box of it. And she just looks over to me and says, so this whole Jesus thing, I just have to accept him? And I'm in his family? Anything I've ever done is forgiven? Absolutely. Okay. And then, you could do that right now, Mom. And I've never done that before. And she goes, okay, we said the prayer, and my mom came to Christ that day, and we were baptized 2 weeks later. It was really awesome. So, I love my mom, and I don't blame her for anything. I never look at my past as anything like, oh, pity me. And my dad, he professes a faith in Christ, and there's some things I really love about my parents. Like, they gave me a love for music. They really, really did. My mom, she listened to Neil Diamond. Song, blue, everybody knows one. Song,